welcome to another reading from Hot Flash Divas. Today we're reading from chapter 46, titled Brent. As a psychologist, I've often had many single men express much angst over the ritual of dating. One of the often asked questions is, after you have the lady's phone number, how long should you wait before you call? I always replied, when you're ready to do so. I'm not sure how long Brent waited to call because, to be truthful, I was busy. When he did call, he asked me to a contra dance a week away. Having never experienced contra dancing, I was curious and agreed to go. A day or two before our first date, Brent called again and asked if I wanted to go to a Psy.D weekend in early October. Let me get this straight. Are you asking me to a weekend event 2 months away? We haven't even had our first date yet. The reservations are limited. They try to encourage gender matching so everyone has a potential dance partner. The reservations need to be made early, said Brent. What are the sleeping arrangements? I tapped my pen against the desk. It's a summer camp, so there are bunkhouses. I'm camping in my tent. You're welcome to share it. I liked camping, but I didn't know this guy that well. With a dismissive tone, I said, we haven't had our first date yet, so I'm not sharing your tent. Disappointment tinged his tone, but Brent agreed to reserve a space for me in an all-girls bunkhouse. Having visions of summer camp, I imagined lumpy beds, snoring roommates, and scampering lizards. A shiver crawled across my scalp and down my spine when I thought about the spiders. Brent, by the time the Psy.D event occurs, we may not even be speaking to each other. What then? Brent chuckled. If that's the case, we won't go together, and you still have a reservation. That sounds reasonable. The next day, I met the divas at Starbucks. We crowded around our favorite table in the corner. I discussed the Psy.D weekend with them. They'd all had taken a few lessons taught by the Psy.D stompers, so they decided to attend too. You don't want to stay in a bunkhouse. They're rustic, said Letitia, her lips pursed as she did her neck thing. I bet they're noisy too, said Gina, shaking her head back and forth. Kat rubbed her lower back. The beds are probably uncomfortable, and I bet they're bunk beds. Gina suggested we stay at a bed and breakfast or the State Park Lodge, located nearby. She pulled out her laptop and started a search for accommodations. All the bed and breakfast places within 20 miles were booked. I phoned the lodge, and to our surprise, they only had 2 rooms left. We booked them. Each room had 2 double beds. Gina and I would bunk together, and Kat and Letitia agreed to share the other. This is my first dance weekend event. I tingled with anticipation as I rubbed my hands together. Gina pulled up the event website, and the divas signed up for the event. There's a costume party planned for the second night, said Gina. It's a pirate theme. Great. You know how much I love costumes, I said. The divas and I brainstormed our ideas to become swashbuckling pirates. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the chapter. Like, subscribe, leave comments. Have a great day. And please stay safe and stay well. Bye.